What's up, everybody? It's Azazel 2012 here with you today, and I have a special guest for this Tag Team Ticked Off Tuesday, or the Double TTOT.
The double tit?
Yeah, the Double TTOT, yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, I have the Schwantz27 here. Go ahead and say hi, sir.
What's going on, people? This is the Schwantz27, and thank you, Azazel, for inviting me on to your show so that we could shoot the shit.
Yes, and that is basically what this is going to be. We are going to shoot the shit about something that kind of ticks us both off. And, well, the Schwantz and I are both kind of, we're more liberal people. We also tend to embrace intelligence, and we don't really care for ignorant fucking people. So that's what we've decided to talk about today, are ignorant fucking people. In general, this will cover so many bases that I may never have to do another Ticked Off Tuesday.
Well, I seriously hope that that's not the case, because this is an excellent series on your channel, and I'll stop riding your dick so we can continue on the commentary.
Well, thank you. All right, so the first thing I wanted to talk about today will be ignorant people with money, because it seems like the most ignorant people have the most money, and I don't understand how that is, because it used to be the total opposite. It was like all of the people with the great ideas and the innovation, they all had the money. They were the ones with fat wallets walking around in fancy cars, big houses, and nice suits. But now we have people like reality TV stars and, you know, crooked politicians who can't even decide what science and math are and how they're different.
Yep.
It's terrible. So, in the first one, we're gonna touch on this very, very slightly, just because it's kind of an older topic now, but we're gonna give our opinion on it, mostly because, well, it's not an opinion, it's just fact. I'm sorry, that's just what it is. It's fucking fact. It's not opinion, and that's what everybody keeps mistaking this stuff for, is that it's opinionated, and that they can have an opinion on it. Well, you can, but your opinion can still be wrong. And we're going to talk about what Phil Robertson said in his interview with GQ, and that's basically that he felt that gay people, gay sex is a sin. However, he did follow that up with, but he's not going to judge. And then, of course, he was suspended and then fired by A&E from the Duck Dynasty show. And that's it.
Yeah, it's a pretty black and white issue. A lot of people are up in arms about, oh, it's fucking freedom of speech. Listen, go read the fucking Constitution, morons. Freedom of speech prohibits the government from persecuting somebody based on something they say or write or muse. Now, A&E is not the fucking government, right? It's a private entity, and if you say some shit that will directly impact the wallet of your employers, then chances are your ass is going to be out the fucking door. You know, because a lot of people will be like, oh, I'm going to boycott A&E because, one, they show Duck Dynasty, and the people that are on Duck Dynasty have a certain viewpoint that I don't agree with. Unfortunately, you know, when you hurt the bottom line is you're fucking out of here. And that's the thing that pisses me the fuck off. People don't understand that freedom of speech is not freedom from consequences. They're two different things. You could say whatever the fuck you want. That also means that I have the right to make fun of you for it.
Exactly. And once again, like you said, it is a black and white issue. It's very simple, because you can say whatever you want. But this guy was contracted by A&E, like you said, a private entity. What he did will end up hurting them in the long run. But I think they did go extreme by firing him, but that's not me, and it's not my decision to make. They do whatever they wanted, but honestly, if they're going to take Duck Dynasty off the air, good fucking riddance. I'm sorry, like, I don't understand what this shit is with giving people in Louisiana a reality TV show. And I'm from around that area. There's nothing to see there, folks. Trust me.
To be fair, though, the show is actually kind of funny. I've watched it a few times, and they have characters. Originally, I just thought it was fucking hillbillies with cameras following them around. And honestly, I think my life is more interesting than 3/4 of the reality shows that are on TV right now. But at the same time, you can't say something that your boss doesn't like. You know, if I went into work tomorrow and was like, hey, HP's computers are better than IBM's, guess what? I'm probably not going to go back there the next day. You know what I mean? It's just not going to happen. And that's the world that we live in. If you fuck up, then, you know, you got to pay the fucking consequences.
Exactly. And that's the thing, like you said, freedom of consequences. There is none. There's no freedom of consequences. If you say something, and it's something that is not widely believed to be popular. And that was the argument that people had, is that, oh, well, you're allowed to say whatever you want until it's not popular. No, you're not. That's not what this is. This has nothing to do with popularity. This has to do with being ignorant and bigoted. Okay, that's what it has to do with. If you go back 50, 60 years and you look at civil rights when African Americans were trying to get all of the same rights that everyone else had, this is the same exact thing, but 50 years later. If you replace gay with black, it completely makes everything that's being done to these people illegal. So if you say something shitty about gay people, something ignorant, something bigoted, then you deserve all of the bullshit that's going to come your way, because you're being a bigot. You can think gay sex is disgusting. You can hate black people for all I care. That isn't my opinion. You can have that opinion, and I will fight to the death for people to have that opinion. But when you are ignorant, I will have no mercy on you. I do not believe in being merciful to the ignorant. It's just not fair. We tolerate too much ignorance in this country as it is, and I'm just not going to put up with people saying that things are wrong simply because they don't believe in it.
Yeah, right? And not to mention, it is an opinion that is baseless on facts. You know what I mean? There are no facts that link homosexuality to bestiality. If somebody can show me a fucking survey in the comments section, I'll give you a goddamn cookie. Because you know what? There isn't one. You know, when you start equating things that aren't equatable based on these ideas that you have and not based on facts, I'm sorry, but I'm going to call you out on your bullshit. You know, if you tell me that the sky is green, unfortunately, I'm going to call you out on your bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's very simple, and that's the thing, is like, you have to have evidence to support your statements, even if it's an opinion, okay? You can firmly believe that unicorns live in your garage, but if you don't tell me why, I'm gonna think you're a fucking idiot. As simple as that.
Just show me the Carfax, baby.
Right, yeah, this seriously does, it just boggles my mind that people believe that this is a freedom of speech issue, and it's stupid. It's not. So, I want to move past that, because you started talking about evidence and no evidence. So, and that kind of leads me into what I want to talk about, is like, if you don't have evidence to back up your facts, all right, or excuse me, to back up your statements, then you're not going to be able to convince me or any other logically thinking person that what you're saying should be listened to, is important, and is in fact true. It's as simple as that. And I don't care who you are, ignorant people are the worst about it. Like, I mean, I've seen so many terrible YouTube comments with the dumbest shit in the world. Things like, where a guy on Thunderstruck Gaming, when I put my video up a week ago, blamed me for his bad internet connection because I posted good gameplay. That's my fucking fault that he had bad fucking internet connection. Dude, you're dumb. Go jump off of a cliff with your mouth open, okay?
Well, he needs to get his fucking hamsters to run a little bit faster. It's not your fault.
Right.
It's not like, I mean, it's not like you're shoving them in your ass like a gay guy anyway. You can gloss over that. Or is that a gerbil? Those aren't hamsters anyways. So, but yeah, people are fucking idiots. They say the stupidest shit in YouTube comments too. Like, whenever I post on the Overpowered channel, which is part of the clan that I'm from, I get the stupidest fucking comments. You know, somebody left in the comments section, this guy sucks and he's a douche. So, of course, being the guy that I am, I do my goddamn research. I click his channel and I check out, he's got 2 motherfucking videos on his channel. And you know what? They are so boring that they would make insomniacs go to sleep. So I just replied back to him, being a smartass, saying, I think you should worry about your own commentaries before you worry about mine. And of course, that set off a whole shitstorm. And he's like, you gotta have thick skin to be on YouTube. Listen, I have thick skin. If somebody wants to give me or Azazel some constructive criticism on their commentary, that's fine. If you want to say, yo, your phrases are getting stale, or you should sound more pissed off when this happens, that's fine. But if you just tell me your commentary is boring or your commentary sucks, and then I click on your channel and you have fucking nothing to show for it, I'm sorry, your opinion is not valid. You know, not all opinions are created equal, Azazel.
I agree. Not all opinions are created equal, because when I hear an opinion coming from a person like that on YouTube, I feel the same way. I'm like, well, what's his basis of comparison? Like, what makes him, you know, or her, what makes this person an expert? Now, I understand that we basically we are content creators, and we are creating content for people in order to entertain them. But if you just say, this is boring, you're not giving any feedback. You're not saying, hey, you know, this is why I don't like this. And to me, that's an ignorant statement. That it is, because you're not following up with any facts, with any evidence to support what you've said. And if you're going to do that, and I am thick-skinned, man. If you want to give me feedback, I'll take it. I've had people flat out tell me, be like, dude, you sound fat. Well, thank you. I know I'm fat. You're not going to hurt my fucking feelings. I've been fat pretty much my entire life. I appreciate the fact that you have realized this through sound. And now I shall carry on continuing to be fat with my voice.
Yeah, but what are you gonna? That's another thing. It's just like, that really isn't constructive criticism, though, because what can you do with that? You know, if you say, listen, you should your commentaries sound like you're depressed. Okay, well, the next time I'll liven them up a little bit. You know what I mean? And the worst part about some of these the comments rather, is that when you go and check out their shit, they're 10 times worse. This guy's like, your commentaries are boring. And I clicked over on his channel. My fucking face hit the goddamn keyboard when I was listening to it. It's just like, dude, really? What the fuck? You know? Who the fuck are you?
Yeah. And I've got a pretty tight-knit group of people that I talk to on pretty much a daily basis on YouTube. You know, a lot of people with other channels. You have Carlos and Killa, Zoltan, all those guys. My friend Tactics, and Tactics is a good example. I don't mean to call him out here, but you know, he hit a slump for a while, and he was like, man, I don't know what to do. Can you help me? So I gave him some constructive feedback. And I was talking to Carlos like a week or two ago, and I was like, man, this guy's videos are 100 times better than they were. And they were never bad. It was just, you could tell that he wasn't happy doing it.
Yeah.
So by providing him with a little bit of feedback and then going, here's what I would do, here's what I did and didn't like, then it allowed him to improve. But if you're just going to belch out some ignorant statement on the YouTube comments, if you're going to be a keyboard warrior, then you should probably just watch the video and not say a fucking thing.
You just stole my goddamn phrase. I was just gonna say, all these fucking keyboard warriors hiding behind their default fucking Google Plus picture have no fucking consequences if they just spit some inane dribble over the fucking internet. You know what I mean? It's like, when I, you know, me and you went off on that kid on Biblical Reaper's commentary on, you know, the whole Phil Robertson issue. It's like, that dude is hiding behind a picture of a fucking koala. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, unfortunately, you know, when you say ignorant shit and there's a forum such as the internet to say ignorant shit, it just makes it 100 times fucking worse. You know, people feel like they don't have fucking consequences. I mean, what are you going to get cursed out over a message board? Big whoop-de-fucking do, you know?
I agree, and that's the thing, like, I don't care, you know, and that's like, when I saw your responses to him and all that, and then I just went off on it, because what he said was ignorant. It was as simple as that. It wasn't just like, oh, I don't like gay people and I love Phil Robertson. Well, that's great. You could have said just that, and I would have never had a response. I would have been like, okay, that's his opinion, and I would have been okay with it. But then he followed it up with a whole bunch of craziness, talking about how gay people have some sort of secret agenda. And I don't know what that secret agenda is, whether it is to have more colors that match, better outfits to be chosen, or if it's just maybe if they want the same fucking rights as everybody else. Maybe that's what they want. They want the right to be able to tell straight people your sex is disgusting.
Yep.
Maybe that's what they want. Maybe you should stop saying ignorant shit and stop pointing people out and stop saying stupid stuff in the comments. But I know that by us saying, stop saying stupid stuff in the comments, guess what's going to happen?
Stupid shit is going to be said in the fucking comments.
Stupid shit's going to be in the... And you know what? About 3/4 of my asshole friends on YouTube, and you all know who you are, damn it, you're going to be the first ones to do it. I know it. I know they're going to be like, well, fuck you guys. Here's your feedback. Eat a dick.
Well, I mean, if you want me to sound more like I'm gagging on a fucking foot-long cock when I do my commentaries, then fine. That's constructive criticism. Unfortunately, unlike you, I'm not going to fucking take it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's it. Like, I really don't have much more to say about this, so we'll close out here real quick. But basically, there's a moral to this story. Ignorance should not be tolerated. Tolerance should be more the staple. People should stop just saying stupid shit to be hateful and hurtful, especially through the veil of the internet. Because it's wrong, it's stupid, it's childish. I mean, there are 40-plus-year-old men that are out here calling people horrible names on the internet simply because they can. Because 99% of the time, people over the internet would never say to you what they've just said on a YouTube page. In your face. They would never say it.
And don't be afraid to call people out on their bullshit, whether it's over the internet or if it's in real life. If somebody says something fucking stupid, hey, let them know. yo, dude, you just fucked up. You just said something completely fucking stupid. I am very guilty of starting arguments at things that should, maybe I should have just let it go. But you know what? Every single time you let it go, you give that person that much more of an actual respect. It makes their opinion seem like it's that much more valid. When in fact, just like I said, not all opinions are created equal. If you don't got the goods to back up your shit, then I'm sorry. I'm going to fucking come at you, bro. I live in New York. It's not that far from Jersey. I'm going to come at you, bro.
And that's really what it all boils down to, ladies and gentlemen. So if you could please, the next time somebody puts some bullshit out there, feel free to stand up to them. It's perfectly fine. If they say something ignorant, say something back to them. But if you're going to call somebody out for being ignorant, make sure everything's spelled correctly and your grammar's okay.
Yeah, that's true. Know the difference between your and there, and there.
Yes, please, God. It's just the amount of times I've wanted to stab myself in the eye with a pencil over that. So with that being said, I appreciate you guys watching today. This has been Azazel 2012, and of course,
the Schwantz 27.
We appreciate you watching. I will put the Schwantz's channel in the description if you guys have never heard of him.
Yeah.
So you guys take it easy. We appreciate you watching today. See you later.
Thanks for having me on. Deuces.